Once again, viewers of South Sudan Television, from wherever you are watching from, welcome back to this exclusive interview with the governor of Upper Nile State, Simon Kun Puoch. Simon Kun, of course, the health itself is a blow. We heard about issues to do with other challenges that deeply face the health sections, even basic primary health sections care. Now, what is that status? How dire is that?
Of course, the hospital has been affected very badly. They have been destroyed. The equipment that have been in hospitals, especially in Malakal Civil Hospital, has actually been affected very badly. The instruments, have been destroyed. The infrastructure that was part of it has been destroyed. So it is a challenge. A challenge, and that's why we are saying that if this is our construction and renovation packages, comes in quickly, we will go for immediate renovation and construction of our hospital, so that it can accommodate and can help, our sick people, and then, help also even those who are the countries that are closer to Malakal.
But now, if you describe it literally, Governor, for somebody, let us talk about a mother living in the outskirts of Malakal, or let us say in Nasir, which is under the government control area. What does it mean for her to access basic health service?
Of course, we have just, we went to Nasir last May, and it was actually automatically become, wet season. And you cannot access Nasir by land, it's only by land, by air. So it means that, the hospital that has been in Nasir was not actually run by the government. The most important hospital that was there was run by an NGO called MSF Holland. The MSF Holland, during that time when when war broke out, they had to leave Nasir. So what we are trying to do now is that we want to go back now and say SPLM, MSF Holland should have to go back and restart renovating, the hospital, and start, starting the work of the health, inviting people to come, like other NGOs and others, to go there and help, the people there. We have also another hospital, which is a government hospital. We will be going there now to start with, in Nasir town itself. Because our common commissioner is here, and we are going to go with him. I want to have to go with him now to Malakal, and then go to Nasir with his people and start work there.
What about, we heard of a place called Wow Sulum, where the population is heavy. And with this number of people, they say the population outcompete the number of the health facilities there.
Yes, it was, but now it remains only about 73,000 in Wow Shuluk, and the health facilities are not enough because it is a small place, a very small place. But those of Wow Shuluk are moving now to Malakal town. They are moving into Malakal town now. So, as they are moving into Malakal town now, the presence of U number in Wow Shuluk will be reduced now. Will be reduced. And in fact, our, partners and the Ministry of Health have played a very good role there. They have done a lot of work in Wow Shuluk because, Wow Shuluk had it happened that it had, a cholera outbreak. Very quickly. So the health facilities that are there are what you call curable and curable, health facilities that actually need, support like medicines, nurses that will actually take care of the people who are there. This is what we need now. But the threat that was there because of the cholera and the other, major diseases is not there anymore. Major diseases is not there anymore.
What about in terms of humanitarian situation? How dire is the humanitarian situation across the state?
The humanitarian situation is not that much up to date. is not good at all. We mean if you talk of humanitarian situation, I don't know whether you are meaning in terms of food security or in terms of
especially
health.
In terms of food security, looking at the fact that agriculture or agriculture activities has been affected by the war.
Let me tell you, Kizito, in Mapanal State, I think it is controlled. Our people, I really am very proud of people of Mapanal State. They have cultivated even more better than the last year.
What about those in IDP camps?
Those of IDP camps, the people who have decided to be in IDP camp, and they want to be in IDP camp for the matter they know. But what I know is that some of them have realized that being in IDP will not help him because it is a small place, and he lives with a small room with his family, children, and other dependents. So it's really a disaster in our state. So some of them are coming out, think that there is calmness, there is security, there is what. Why should I remain in IDP camps? We are also telling them that it is not good for you to remain in IDP camp now, when we have relative peace. People are coming together. The town is booming, and all this in terms of trade. Well, why don't you come out? Some of them are coming.
But Governor, the biggest challenge, of course, is that lay down in your state. People are divided in ethnic line. They group themselves in ethnic line.
Nah. People of Malakal, they are very good people. They are not like other states. Now, if you go to Malakal now, you will never know that there has been a war. Because they have come together like this. You couldn't believe that. They have come together like this, and they are talking about peace. We have a commission, Peace and Relief, Peace and Reconciliation Commission. Our Peace and Reconciliation Commission, they are doing very well. And our church, in the town. Even those who are IDPs, I called them and I met with them. The leaders, and I met with them, all of them. And they expressed concern that, yes, this is a temporary place. You have to come out. There is no problem between the Dinka and the Nuer and the Dinka and the Chuluk and the Chuluk and the Nuer. Nothing. It happened. It happened. What do we do? Now we have to go back to our life, our previous life. This is what they are doing now. They are very good people. Let me tell you. They are together now.
Governor Simon Kun, of course, South Sudan is preparing for election this year, 2015. How prepared is the state?
The state is prepared, and as I told you, we have 11 counties that are permanent with a permanent peace. No problem at all. We have 2 counties, and we have divided those counties with the rebels. One is full, a place called Maiwut County, is where the rebels are, like where Pagag is. But if you go to another, county like Manyu, Manyu is the western side across the Nile, western side of our state. We have divided by the periphery up to Kaka. It is a government.
But do you see election itself in action can be conducted in Malawi?
Yes, definitely.
The state is ready for election.
Oh yes, definitely.
And you are also ready to contest in that election.
Oh yes. If the party, the SPLM, has chosen me again, I'll go for elections.
But looking at the fact that many circles and critics say the conflict that erupted in December 2013 emanated itself from the SPLM. Now, how popular is the SPLM, the ruling party, where you are under their ticket representing as a governor in Upper Nile State?
SPLM is the grassroots-based party. You can quarrel up there, you will never affect the ground.
But we see displacement. We see people at the IDPs, destruction done.
Or specific. SPLM that has displaced people. It's the war that has displaced people. And they are not counting it to SPLM completely. They are saying that there are people who are actually out of their sense and they want to take over, the power by force.
Governor, you are saying out of the sense because there is direction of those who went to opposition. They need power.
It can be done through the party.
Why
are they running away from the party?
Do you see the best options for resolution of this conflict lies in the dialogue?
The solution of this war must start from the people who are here in South Sudan. They must be united. Mm-hmm. The ethnic groups that are here in South Sudan must be united. Mm-hmm. If they are not united, the one in Addis Ababa will never work. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you. Mm-hmm. And that's why we have started now in our states. Mm-hmm. We are talking to each other that we must be united. We must work together.
What about other political parties, especially opposition parties? Are they also gearing toward the election in Upper Nile State?
I don't know. I'm not from the election commission. But what I told them, I told them that as far as I know, because the election is not just an election, it's a constitutional, mandate. Mm-hmm. In our constitution, as a state, Article 98, A1 and 2 says your term expires on the 9th of July 2011. It means that 2015, the terms of this government, which is present here in Juba or in the state, expire. Are people ready to live in South Sudan without a government? So it is automatic. The opposition cannot say that, no, there will be no election. No election for what? It is a constitutional, mandate. We'll have to go for it. Whether we like it or not, we'll have to go for it. Because if we don't go for it, we are breaching our constitution.
But how do you see equally the election can be conducted? In a press statement upon your arrival from from Malakal, you say, even including other areas which are affected by the war or under the government, under the opposition, if they wish to participate in the election, you'll provide them the necessary avenue to conduct election there.
Yeah, because we are looking for people, Those people who are actually in the territory where the rebels are, nobody made an assessment, and they say, no, there will be no election here. No. Nobody. If we go now, for example, like my wood area, and we ask them, do you want election or you don't want election? They will say, we want election. Because the election is where the leaders are brought in. They will look for the leaders and bring them. If we say there is no elections, then where do we go as a government?
But Governor Simon, of course, the international community, you saw mixed reaction from international community against holding election in South Sudan. And you, of course, being somebody who have been working during the liberation struggle in South Sudan Relief and Rehabilitation Commission, interacting with international partners, do you see having election and the international community should not pose any threat to South Sudan?
Why? Why should they not threat? This is the constitution. They don't have constitutions, those countries. Why they are good with their constitution and bad for our constitution? For what? We are responsible for our country. Me and you. We liberate this country. We have independence now. We must behave like other countries that are there. Take Sudan. We have been fighting Sudan for 21 years. And they have been holding elections. Did they say that Sudan should not take elections? Did they say that? They didn't say anything. Why is it that South Sudan should be, no, don't go for elections because there's war? No, this is wrong. I think they want to destabilize this country. If somebody say you don't go for election, they want the destabilization that can remain in South Sudan. They say they know very well that if no elections, there will be destabilization in South Sudan. Who will be responsible for that? This I can't say this because if an international community wants South Sudan to be in peace, let them support what is in the Constitution. And let them tell somebody who is breaching the Constitution that, no, you are wrong. You cannot. Because we are in the democratic process. We are actually saying that democratic process must take its course. And that's why election is there. Because if we don't have democracy, the election will never be there. They want our country to be in chaos. They want our country also to be run by a dictator. No. Let the leaders be brought by the people. When the terms of this government expire, some people will come. That's it. That's what we want. So that we have that, importance of being, with the world, what is standard of having democracy in this country.
Governor Simon Kun, you say you are ready to contest if SPLM gave you the ticket. Do you see yourself popular in Upper Nile?
I think, the people of Upper Nile will tell you that, Simon Kun is popular in Upper Nile State. Because the way I have been handling that state, my friend, the people will tell you yes. The people will tell you yes. Popularity is one thing, but a party also is another thing.
But this count on the achievement. You being a governor who took over from National Congress Party,
yes.
What do you count, of course, as an achievement that can deserve you that popularity or that stand?
When we talk about we brought our people together, the people of Upper Nile State, we brought them together. We got them, they were in disarray during the time of National Congress Party. And they were fighting to each other. We brought them together. The other thing is that, we have developed the counties better. We have developed our county better. Because in SPLM they say you must take, the towns to the people. And we did that in our state. We did that in our state. We have built schools there, we have built hospitals there, we have done everything in this city. We have done that. What our people need at that time, we did it. Now, for us, people must actually, let Caesar be given. People must say, people must say the truth, that let what belongs to SPLM be given to SPLM. In fact, SPLM has done a lot of things in this country. So we are there, and the people are now happy because SPLM has actually liberated South Sudan.
Now let us look at situation in the country. Of course, with people who express their grievance through joining rebellion when they are removed from their position. What is your take on this, Governor?
I am really, today, I'm a governor. And if tomorrow the SPLM says, Simon, we are not going to continue as a governor of Upper Nile, and this election will bring somebody else, I cannot defend myself. Because I have done my work. People who are actually dismissed, they have been actually holding position in this government for 8 years. For 8 years. Are they only South Sudanese alone? But if they have been told that now you can step aside, let other people come, let the new blood come in, and they are also, citizens of this country. Is it a crime? It's not a crime. It is that you have served your time, and let somebody come in. So if somebody can run out and go and say, I'm going to fight because I have been dismissed in the government, I think this is a very unthinkable thing, for any person. A very, intellectual person wouldn't think that way. Because you definitely know that, you are appointed and you can be relieved at any time.
Mr. Governor, you hail from Nasir County. Tell us about the young people, given the fact that they are actively involved in conflict. What position or what advice could you give to the young people of South Sudan?
In Nasir, I come from Nasir. I come from Nasir myself. And when the situation started, it started very badly. they were deceived. That, we'll have to go and fight, the Dinkas. Because those of Simon Kun and Wad and have been killed in Malakal and all of those in Juba have been killed. So they came. But this time, after knowing that Simon Kun is there, everybody is there, they are now asking them, who was killed really? Who was killed? You killed us for no reason. That some people have been killed. Who was killed? So because these people could not give them the number of the people and the name of the people that were killed here in Juba and Nas and Malakal, they said no. We are not going to fight again. Now, as we speak, they are not going to fight anymore.
You are talking about the youths which compose the White Army.
The White Army, yes. The White Army. Because they say, we are fighting for what? Last time it was that our people were killed. Now, we are also being killed. We are also being killed. Because we fought and most of us were killed. Now, this is for what? We are paying for what? So they are now saying that we are not going to do anything rather than to see that, there is a peace in this country. And we are not going to fight anymore. This is what that. And I would like to say to the, the youth of South Sudan that, the future is theirs. The future belongs to them. This country is liberated, it's an independent country. This is not a time, for them to be used by, under position personnel that want to actually take over power by force and that they have to be used and die for no reason. This is their time. They might tell somebody that, no, we are not going to fight for you. Me, I want even the position you are in. Because I am mature and I want to rule and I want to be in a position. So if they can be dragged into war because they are youth, it's bad. And this is what I used to tell them, that please, this is your time.
But is there any initiative done by not only Upper Nile State, because the conflict affected Greater Upper Nile, in order to initiate programs to disarm the heart of the youth and tell them to stop the fighting itself?
This is what we are saying. This is what we are doing also in our state. And we are talking to the youth that, it is not the time for you to do this. It happened, but this time we must rethink again and say what had happened was wrong. And then let us take another, thinking, another track, so that we go for peace. And we settle. And we do our things.
Governor, do you see the peace talk in Addis Ababa, which has now which has taken long without no breakthrough, that can bring a tangible solutions to peace in South Sudan?
Kizito, we have a problem. Because if one side is saying that I want peace, and the other side is sleeping, it doesn't respond. It is very difficult always to go and tell him, wake up, and speak. The rebel has been changing their positions several times. Recently, when they have been sent for consultation, they went to Pagab. And I can show you the video the way they were talking. These people are not for peace. And some of them even do not know what they are doing. They don't know why they are there, why they are fighting. Because you should know why you are fighting. If today I come from, Pagab, a rebel come from Pagab and then tell me that, you want to pay our money, we have debts and they must be paid back to us. This is what we can talk about, that you want to make peace. That once you are paid back, your debt, then there will be peace. This is terrible. And somebody who will want to say, I have to take the powers of the president, and the president has to remain ceremonial president. He was not elected. Because he has ran out and become a rebel, he wants to take the power of the president who have been elected. Is it the reality on the ground? No, it is not. People must be serious. This person, the president, has been elected by the people of South Sudan. He has been mandated for a certain period that lead us and do ABCD And next time we will ask you, what happened? Can Riek Machar be heard if he's given out the powers of the president? Can he be heard by the people of South Sudan? No, cannot be heard by the people of South Sudan. Because he has not been mandated. No? If people now are saying, we want the power of the president, we want the independent army. Independent army, what is the independent army? When we did the independent army in the CPA, is that we were actually, doing it for protection of the referendum.
What about the SPLM-Arusa intra-party dialogue? Can that add on top of the Addis Ababa peace talk that can result also to peace?
This is the only thing people are aiming at now. Because this is SPLM talking to itself. And I think there will be, consensus, to be done there. People will understand because they know each other very well. And they know that this person, when you say this, and the X say this, they mean this. They know themselves. They are talking in a way that, they must see that the party survived well. There is no something behind there. They are looking for the position. Why not? The SPLM is a big house. We have so many positions. And this is the only area. This is the only place. This is the only way we can actually bring peace out.
But Governor Simon Kun, if you are to talk to the people of South Sudan and to the people of Upper Nile State, the state where you are the governor, what message of hope for peace will you say to them at this point of time?
I'll tell them that please be united, make forgiveness, forgive yourself, and also be humble, talk to your people, talk to each other, and let us forget what had happened as people of South Sudan. We have huge responsibility ahead of us. We are a new nation with only 3 years. We must stop war and we must go on to build this country. Because this country is a young nation and it's a very rich country. We must use our resources for betterment of our people to build this country. There are people in South Sudan that they don't know why people are fighting. They don't know. There are people who are in South Sudan who they are even not aware of what is going on in Juba here or in anywhere. So these people, what is their fate? People must talk peace. That what happened? It happened in the house. And let the people of the house come together and settle the issues. And sit and discuss issues in a very, very good manner, in a friendly manner, and in one brother and sister and a brother. So that this country of ours that has given us, God has given us, with all the wealth it has, must be developed and go forward. So that our people, our young people, our children, can have the prosperous life they need. We fought for so many years. 40,000 years we have been fighting so that we can achieve this state. This independence. And we have achieved the independence. Why should we go back again to war? This war is useless. It's baseless. There is no way people can go forward. So the people of South Sudan, and especially the people of Upper Nile, I must tell them that unite. Forget about what had happened. Go back to your previous life when you live together, when you do your things together, so that God will be with you and God will be with you.
Thank you very much, Governor Simon Kun Puoch. A pleasure having you on board into this program.
Thank you very much.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Stay tuned and continue watching the rest of the program from SSTV, from me, Kizito, and on behalf of the crew that make this program successful, I would like to say to you, bye for now.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Thank you. God bless.
Hey!